double click the file that you're gonna get from my Coffee page and the following window should appear. In your case, it's probably install. In my case, it's override, so click it. And the effect is ready to use under Effects, Titles, Custom Memories Bin, and it's CYM Action Title 08. So just drag it to the timeline, and this is how it looks by default. And of course, you got plenty of controls in the inspector that we're gonna go through in a minute. In the second part of this video, I'm gonna show you some quick tips regarding compound clips, very useful feature. So if you're new to it or if you're a beginner, I hope you're gonna get a lot out of it. But first, let's focus on this dynamic title effect. So in the inspector, what you can do is, of course, then change text, font. But let me stay with Open Sans. The bolder the font is, the better. Actually, most of my title animation effects looks better with bolder fonts because I'm focusing on the high impact title animation effects. So let's leave it Open Sans and extra bold. Of course, you can change the size, tracking, line spacing. Regarding line spacing, it's here, but if you have title that is composed of 2 lines, that will look like this. So I don't know if it's a good idea to make it look like this because this title is made for 1 line. I think it looks better with 1 line, but anyway, you got the possibility to adjust as well the line spacing. Next is the color. As you see, I've set it by default as gradient because I think gradient looks better with this effect, but you can change this, of course, and you can further customize the gradient, all the options like mapping, aspect, and so on. And then you can control the line. By default, it's some kind of gray. You can change it as well. Let me align it with the color of my text. So this is some kind of yellow. And then you can control the glow size that will affect this explosion effect. You can blend it more or less. And finally, the smoke color, which is this noise here. You can change it as well to any color you like. Maybe I will leave it like that. This is pretty much it what you can do with this effect. Let me play it. The effect is quite lightweight. I don't even need to render the cache. You can of course change the length of it. Then the animation will play faster. And if you extend its length, it should be slower. Let me go back to the default length, which is 5 seconds. So this is basically what you can do with the inspector and with the length of the clip. And now I'm gonna show you what you can do even more with compound clip, which is very useful, not only for this effect, but in daily editing work. So what if you want this animation to finish here and you don't wanna go farther? You don't wanna end it like I did in this effect. So if you cut it here, it will not work properly. So the easiest solution is by creating compound clip. So right click and new compound clip. You can name it if you want. So this is basically the same, but encapsulated as compound clip. So now if you cut it somewhere around here, you will get exactly what you wanted. So just the beginning of this animation. To finish the animation here, just the first half of the animation. And then you can add some effect ending this, like fading out, or you can choose something from your effects, video transitions, like block glitch. I don't know, I'm just inventing right now just to give you the idea. So we got the default in and out like so. This is the first usage of compound clip, very useful. You can still change its length. So as you see, we're dealing as if the title animation was rendered and imported again, and then we can cut it, change its length. We can change its speeds as well. So for instance, if you wanna, let me go back to the default length, which was 5 seconds. Animation, and let's say we want to speed up the ending of this animation. So with the compound clip it's possible because you can open the retime control somewhere here, Control R. By clicking this black triangle you can open the menu and add a speed point, and you can speed up the ending of this animation by dragging this ending, but you need to make sure the cursor is changing like this and just drag it up. And you can see how far you sped up this part of the clip. So right now we got faster ending This is also a very cool feature. You can smooth it out using keyframes. Just click keyframes and click keyframe curve. You should see this retime speed. Just click the speed point and choose ease in and out, and you will have the possibility to smooth this ramp. It will look like this. Okay, and what if you realize now that you want to change the color of the font or make any other modification to the original title? That's also not a problem. You can right click the compound clip. Let me close the retime control, so Ctrl R. Right click your compound clip and open it in timeline. That will open another timeline showing you what's inside the compound clip. Right now you can see that this is another timeline and you need to change the view to display stacked timelines. So it's this button here and check display stacked timelines. As you see, I got more timelines here, but our tutorial timeline was this, and once we opened the compound clip in a timeline, a new timeline showed up, compound clip 3, which is our compound clip. And inside we got our original title effect. So in here, if you click it, you can change the color and you can make other modifications. Once done, just close it. If you close it and you don't know where this timeline disappeared and how to reopen it, no worries, just right click again, open in timeline, and it will open the same timeline with this original title effect inside. So this is really handy. So basically with the compound clip you can do anything you want. You can treat it as a render effect that you can apply on top of it all other effects, all other settings that you got in the inspector, which would not be possible if you would like to do that with the original title effect. For instance, if you'd like this animation to stop here and go back to the beginning as the ending animation, that's not a problem neither. Just go with the playhead where you want the animation to be ended. So let's say here, just cut it in the middle, Ctrl X. You need to make a copy of it, make another compound clip out of this compound clip. So we got some kind of second level of inception, if you wish. So new compound clip. And now this is only this short, this long, so you cannot make it longer. This is all you got because you've made a compound out of this clip. And right now you can make it to be playing in reverse. So as you see, we got the exact reverse effect. If we put it next to each other, we got what we wanted. So as you see, the compound clip gives you more flexibility to modify, to animate what you got already. You can introduce more animation, you can apply more stuff from the inspector, and basically you can adjust your animation to your needs. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thanks for watching. As always, check out my other dynamic titles that are available on my Ko-fi page. Hopefully you'll find something for your current project. Cheers and see you in the next one.